Did you see? Anyone that ignores, disagrees, or refuses to see is just as guilty as the one committing the crime. It's still. It's cold. It's dark. I'm thinking. I have no words. I can't describe my thoughts. I can't explain and comprehend in words what I'm feeling right now. It's like a two-edged sword has cut me open from the inside out. The grief, the pain, and disbelief that I feel. Anyone that ignores, disagrees, or refuses to see is just as guilty as the one committing the crime. My eyes shed tears from behind my screen. I cried. My heart has been heavy since then. Once again. And again. And again. I saw in the eyes of George Floyd my brothers, my father, my son, my sisters, and myself. Being stripped away from every human dignity and right, with no remorse, guilt, or shame. They cut off, eliminate, and execute the lives of my own. Once again, and again, and again. Anyone that ignores, disagrees, or refuses to see is just as guilty as the one committing the crime. I cried and prayed against all this wickedness, evil, and hate. Who protects, cares, and fights for the lives of our Black souls? We have fought for our lives for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Thought freedom would allow us to live the lives humanity deserves. We educated ourselves, created wealth, built our own castles, and still, this evil of racism don't want us to live life seeing light of the day. Killing, stealing, and destroying every one of mankind. And anyone that ignores, disagrees, or refuses to see is just as guilty as the one committing the crime. This using, misusing, abusing, and taking advantage of our Black kings and queens is oppression of every human right. It's slavery as it has always been from the very beginning. It's wickedness in the purest form. The evil powers, authorities, and rulers of this world awaits accountability. All is seen. All is addressed. Evil does not have the final say. And anyone that ignores, disagrees, or refuses to see is just as guilty as the one committing the crime. how long and how many more lives for world leaders to step up and to say no more? Who are willing to lay down their titles, money, and fame to speak up against this racial injustice? Who will rise up beside us hand in hand for our rights? Our rights to live life black, free, and safe. Who understands, sees, and acknowledge that this wicked evilness just ain't right? Do you see? Then speak up. Speak your mind and stand up for what is right. Because everyone that ignores, disagree, or refuses to see is just as guilty as the one committing the crime.